This old little A-frame cabin in the woods is where I live. And while balancing the daily chores that come with this lifestyle, my partner and I have been completely restoring the house inside and out. I can't believe it, but we're going on our 3rd year here now, and for the middle of winter, there is a lot going on. I mean, we really just started diving into cabin renovations a month or so ago, replacing skylights and getting a metal roof. We also tackled the large section of rot before it could cause serious damage. Beyond that, we've really only gotten to work on building our garden, revamping the shed and the yard, and though there is still plenty to do with all of that, it's now time for some indoor transformations, starting with our bedroom and giving it a total refresh. For reference, this is what it looked like when we first got there. Here we are up in the bedroom, and today is day 1 of completely transforming this space. So here's the deal. I know that this bedroom isn't atrocious. The furnishings aren't that bad and neither are the colors, but just about everything that we owned in there had been ours for a long time and we had bought it for specific other spaces. So when we moved in, we just kind of threw what we had together. We also didn't love the way the walls and the floors looked. They had a bunch of scuffs and dents. I guess it was just sort of missing that je ne sais quoi, you know? And those skylights that had gotten replaced still hadn't been trimmed out, so this makeover would be a mix of repair and painting, refurnishing, redecorating, and actually a little building too. All we had to do was get the space cleared out. This bed frame is Kyle's from
7 or 8 years ago. It doesn't work in this room at all.
I mean, it's the right size. We're going to be upgrading to a king bed, but we want to be able to kind of show off this back wall, the window and the shelf, so this just doesn't work anymore.
We want it to be lower to the ground.
Yeah.
I'm building, a fully custom frame. It's gonna be so nice looking. Put it in that shed.
Apparently we only have a wood stove broom.
Every morning at 2 a.m., Harper goes underneath the bed and
Does this.
starts playing with that because she knows that it makes us wake up.
Makes us unhappy.
That too.
And with moving and organizing going well, we could start taking trips down to the storage unit and the dumpster. Okay.
We're gonna keep this mattress. What?
And so what you see here is our makeshift bedroom for the duration of renovations, which will be nice because we'll be right next to the wood stove. And we're used to the mess.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
Ah! I love this plant so much. Last box for now. There's the ghost.
Wow. Alright, we are live from the interim bedroom. It's late morning. Kyle is upstairs. This morning he was working on some video stuff. I was filling orders. And today we're gonna start painting. I don't ever want to see these trap lights get like this again. No.
There it goes. We'd be replacing that shelf with something very cool in a couple of days. Then we got preparing the room for the paint with taping and covering things. And there's something about a new color in a room, like a breath of fresh air, a new energy. That old yellowish buttery cream color was comfy and soft, but also weathered, whereas this shade brightened the space and would help us make the beams more pronounced when we painted them a new color as well.
Look at this. She is really doing it to me right now. Paint it on because she's already got the white speck.
Along with the bedroom, we'd also revamped the stair area since it'd gotten beaten up over the years.
I used to really like taping when I was doing any sort of painting project, but lately I feel like it's kind of become overwhelming to me. Just the idea of if you don't do it pretty perfectly, you get the paint, the line isn't clean, and then what was the point of putting the tape on? Anyways, we've got to tape the beams, any floorboards and trim. We've got a nice color picked out, and I think it's going to make a huge, I know it's going to make a huge difference in here. This is about as drastic as you can get, what we're about to do. This is going so slowly, and I knew that this was going to be hard up here, this top beam where it's really tough to get your fingers in, but I don't know how I'm ever gonna finish this tonight. The amount of time it takes to get one piece in place. Okay, I think that's everything. I ran out of tape, so I had to use the scraps of what was left from yesterday. Also go out to the shed, luckily found 2 used rolls, so we barely made it to get the taping done. Day 3 or 4, I went to the hardware store this morning. I wanted to get some more tape, but also I came across these tools called edgers. And in theory, it's going to let me go along the trim boards and not get any paint on the floor, because otherwise we're just going to be taping forever, and yeah. This one should be my saving grace for up along that beam. That's where the 2 walls come together. I mean, that space is tight.
The weather was really nice that day, and we'd be using a lot of salvaged barnwood on this project, so we began those first stages of picking out what pieces we would use and getting them drying out in the sun.
Man, look at
that. Gee, the thing is, if you get it, it's because I warmed it up. That's our only stick. Just, I think
not gonna work.
I'm onto something. Just hold the camera. Okay. Well, the color we went with is called Rare Wood. This is very satisfying. I can't believe it. This is the perfect height for it. Let's put a little note on this, since this wall doesn't matter.
Crazy momentum in the next steps I would take. The only thing that's well, I am out.
Okay. I'm thinking I'm just gonna finish this.
Then we got to start planing the black walnut slab that Kyle had gotten from not that far from our house actually, and the plan was to use these to make some live edge shelves.
Done.
I feel like this smells really good.
It smells wicked good. I can already, like, you know how good this is gonna look when it's sanded at 400 and hit with tongue oil, and it's like that satin, you know, it's like so soft to the touch.
The mice are really gonna have a party with this versus this is what was, you were like debating about going deeper with this.
What are you trying to say?
Oh. No, no. That made sense.
So you want it to, your plate to be on the upper part. You want your left hand on that and your right hand on that.
The whole time
Unless
keep it here?
like I was going one-handed once I got going, but.
That was not slow motion, but in fact me moving in real time. Kyle's mom came over when we were in the middle of painting and sort of took a pause while she was looking around in here.
I thought it looked amazing until my mom came up and was like, oh, it looks smaller in here. I saw it in my head that like it was an opportunity to paint the beams, to pronounce them as opposed to just whitewash everything and hide them. I don't know if we went a little bit too dark on them though, and now it feels like an Austrian chalet.
There's a lot to come that I think is going to bring, like we still have this look we're going for and feel that will come together at the end. I really believe that still, that we'll be okay.
Well, I think the other thing that makes it look ratty is the fact that that wall is still yellow and we have all the writing on it and it's not painted sharp. I saw it in my head. I could see it clear as day.
It was right there.
No, it was. It's like with the dark beams.
All right, listen, trust the process. We're gonna make this place come together by the end of it.
And with that, we're gonna be okay.
This tool ended up coming in handy, just like I thought it would. It's very quick and gets on there nicely and evenly. And while we were painting, we were talking, thinking about how can we make this more aligned with what we want it to look like. And we're just going, what we have to do is start repainting things white and really just keep these upward vertical beams and the ridge, the brown. That should fix it. We admitted we messed up and now it's time to fix it. We just have to finish this second coat.
It's totally okay to mess up. You gotta try things in order to learn what works and what doesn't.
Among all of our other setbacks, I'm now realizing that this ridge tape, specifically in this section, does not want to come off. I don't even know how long I've been working on this, but I have to use a scraper and go along and go as slow as I can. As soon as even the littlest piece starts to go, it rips. I don't know. This is crazy for paint tape. It's like it's fused at the very top.
I don't know.
Usually what's happening here, you'll see, is I'm getting pieces about this big, and then I have to go in with the scraper, and it's just driving me mad. Ugh. I think I'm just gonna take a nap up here.
That's productive.
The last of the tape is off, finally, and it's time to paint the floors. Kyle's setting up a barricade for the cats right now so they can't come up here anymore.
Actually, they're gonna jump right over it. Well, maybe not.
Oh. Alright.
No, this is gonna work. Try not to spill any of this on the floor.
Should I start rolling some on? This almost looks like it doesn't even need a second coat.
See exactly. Let's get 2 at 80 and 1, 2, 3, 4.
The idea for this build would be keep it fairly low to the ground, allow the new shelf to be accessed, and the window to be completely seen and used easily. We need a bunch of 8-inch legs.
This is huge.
This is. How far?
Your tail.
You rattled up? I don't know how close it should be because I want this to be out.
Which side do you want this?
Oh, we gotta put the other stud in. So we need the 2-inch screws and the other stud.
I didn't get that.
What? That's where the screws are.
I watched you. Holy magnolia. Oh, now what side is it?
Couple sides will get the job done. We're about to start working with the barn board and the live edge, get things in place, but everything has to get sanded first. So are you gonna sand the live edge and I'll sand the barn board, or?
Yeah. 1 7/8. So we were at 32
And a quarter.
3/8 technically. So if you did 31 3/8 and then you minus 7/8 from that, it would be 30 1/4. Wait a second.
What are the numbers?
Cause that, no, wait. 30, 30 1/2. But that doesn't make any sense. Or wait, does it? So 30,
Why don't you actually do it on a calculator?
3 more eighths to get to 31, which would leave us with 4/8, which is a 1/2 inch, so it would be 30 1/2.
Okay.
So 30 1/2, let me just do it the forwards way now. 30 1/2.
This is reminding Kyle and I an awful lot of this project at the off-grid cabin that we timed out very good. Sanding all the barn board for the walls in an absolute blizzard
Yes.
late into the night. So if we can do that, we can do this.
Of course. 30.5 plus an inch and 7/8. Well.
That was so satisfying.
So good against.
Oh, it's gonna look insane.
Yeah.
After that late night, we weren't completely done sanding everything, but we were ready to start building the accent wall with the custom cabinets. So the day was filled with a ton of back and forthing, measuring, cutting, sanding, dusting off, installing, and repeating over and over in and out of the house until we got to the live edge shelf portion, and that took up a good chunk of time because we really wanted to get it right the first go.
I can't believe how cold it is today. I mean, it's not even that bad. I think it's in the upper 20s or low 30s, but when we were renovating the rot on the house, starting to get into that, I mean, that was 10-degree weather, but this feels so cold still. Now that the cabinets are starting to take shape, I'm going to work on sanding that slab of live edge. It's black walnut. It's going to go right above the cabinets where the old shelf was. Some grits up there, I had to get a couple here. I'm gonna go 60, 120, 220, 400, get it really smooth, and then we can install it. Only thing is we have to get it cut before I can do that. So I'm gonna go get Kyle, and we really have one shot to get this right. So, fingers crossed. It shouldn't be that bad. We have the old shelf to trace, so I think we're in good shape.
I just finished up the 400 grit, blew it off, and it's really smooth. It's really smooth.
So this is slowly, as it gets towards the top, it goes, it's getting wider, or it's getting narrower.
Yeah, I think I'm as ready as I'm gonna be. Let me just take these off. Oh my gosh. Alright. I hope I can do this.
Not bad. You want to come up here now?
Keep dragging it,
Okay.
get it stabilized. Dude, come on.
Once we get in, do you want to look at
Wow.
Oh.
Whoa. That is what I pictured in my head.
I haven't even gotten to step out
That
and look
is
yet.
so insane.
Wow.
Are you kidding me?
Since we were balancing our other jobs with this project, we jumped right back in the next day as soon as we could, determined to finish that wall. 9, 16.
Nice hole. To me. This skinny one.
Oh yeah, I almost forgot
I'll
about
put it down.
right here.
26.
Oh, do you want it up or down?
Like this. Crazy! It just brings the whole piece together now.
Definitely.
But it's cool that at any time we can take this away.
This project was taking a bit longer than we initially anticipated, but to be nailing in the window trim, it started to feel like things were really coming together.
And this one just fits perfectly.
I could just take this off. They're both cool. I like the sawmarks. We haven't had them in a while. Yeah, this is gonna work. Being a little shorter is the way.
Not sure if we'll need this today, but I guess I'll get everything uncovered. Alright, you guys, early start to the day. It's sunrise right now, and the weather's actually timing out that starting midday today it's supposed to rain, and then there's a winter weather advisory, so it's going to snow for at least 2 days, which means we wouldn't really be able to work outside anymore doing the stuff we've been doing. So this is the last stretch. We have no choice but to finish today, but we only have one thing left to do, and then we get to decorate. The moment that we've been waiting for is putting it all together, see how all the furniture and the bedding and the plants that we chose come together for the vision that we had. This is gonna be really good. We've got to pop this off, and then Kyle's got a nice slab of live edge we're going to finish up and install. That was almost a one and done. Nice. That was so simple.
Careful.
Yeah. Just wiggle it a little bit. Well, that was, I knew this wasn't going to be hard, but that was way easier than I thought. We already tried putting the live edge in once, and this cut here got a little bit messed up. So we had to go get another live edge from scratch and process the whole section. And think it's going to work now. I'm out of breath, I'm nervous, I hope this works. It just started raining outside. I think Kyle's actually doing his other shelves, so I'm gonna go see if I can grab that slab because I'm anxious and I want to see if this works. I'll come around this way. If this doesn't work, I don't know what we're going to do. Yes! Now we just gotta secure it down, get the shims in.
Wow, it's beautiful. It's perfect. It looks so good.
Dude, your headphones are screaming.
That night, we got our first real taste of finishing touches.
We can just throw the old handles away, yeah. Wherever it would feel most natural to hold it, I guess.
Damn, we should go explore up there and try.
This phase felt huge because if there were any lingering doubts along the way, this would be the step that would clear it up as everything would become more cohesive, like the color palette, the style, the feel, and with each touch, I was honestly more blown away at how things really were coming together. This is where it kind of went from a room to more of an extension of us, a space that felt intertwined with nature, that was unique and fun and inspiring and welcoming. It's bright yet cozy, relaxing but energizing, and those small details really started to elevate the room.
Good?
Good.
And it wasn't quite all the way done, still missing a few small things and had to take up some more white space, but my parents stopped by and it was fun to get their reaction.
Oh, built-in cabinets now, live edge.
Oh my god.
Yeah, the black walnut is great.
Yeah, this area is so much bigger now with this mirror and this stool.
Wow.
it's
That's awesome, huh?
It's so.
And here's one more look at the starting point before I show you how it turned out.